The events that have transpired since the beginning of September 2021 have been diametrically opposed to the predictions made in the previous year. The price of the coin has been declining and has been unable to break through. This begs the issue of what precisely has been going on with Cardano and why its values have plummeted to such an extreme level. Please watch the entire video to ensure that you do not miss out on the variables impacting ADA's price at this time, as well as what the future holds for the cryptocurrency. Cardano ADA was previously the world's third most valuable cryptocurrency, according to CoinMarketCap. Since the beginning of 2021, the coin's performance has been favorable at first. In contrast, once the calendar switched to the first few weeks of September 2021, ADA's performance sagged far below analysts' forecasts. Since reaching an all-time high of more than $3 at the beginning of September, Cardano has been suffering declining pricing. The price has plummeted steadily since then, and when October came to a conclusion, it fell below $2 for the first time in a year. Although there have been some significant statements and strikes on the side of the project, the tokens have not experienced any recovery, causing worry among those who have purchased them. In light of this, the company's creator Charles Hoskinson took to YouTube once more to address individuals who, in his opinion, are far more obsessed with the price rather than the technology. This will not be the first time that the mathematician has had to deal with issues about pricing from members of the public. The Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson also addressed price speculation on his YouTube channel in the middle of November 2021, stating that the primary objective of the cryptocurrency was not to make money, but rather to improve mankind via the use of blockchain technology. In a YouTube video, the Cardano founder urged the cryptocurrency community to be calm in the face of recent fluctuations in the value of the digital asset. As we would anticipate, there have also been a significant number of Cardano sell-offs, which is standard practice for any asset. Investors will eventually reach a point where they will need to sell part of their assets in order to take advantage of whatever gains that have accrued during the period in question. The creator told others who were panicking about their own sell-off to calm down, and his comments were taken literally. Given the performance of currencies such as Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, which have no use, the creator suggested that the concept of price discovery would be applicable. Despite this, we have experienced great growth. He also encourages individuals to abandon the concept of price discovery and instead concentrate on the project's overall impact. The majority of the time, Charles Hoskinson pointed to newbies, who have been the ones who have panicked the most when it comes to the price. In his explanation, he points out that people like these are preoccupied with pricing and appear to have lost any sense of perspective. When it came to older investors in the project, most were drawn to it because of the potential benefits that they were aware of from blockchain technology and because Charles Hoskinson repeatedly reinforced that opinion. Instead than focusing on the present, the creator urged the community to look to the future, to what Cardano may represent and accomplish for our planet in a few years' time, rather than the present. For Charles Hoskinson, Cardano represents more than just a means of gaining money through the token's investment. He considers the initiative to be a critical component of the back-end of nation-states and payment systems in the foreseeable future. If you look at a 5-year, a 10-year, a 15-year, and even a 20-year package, we genuinely believe that there's a good probability that Cardano could be on the back end of many nation-states, says the Cardano creator. In addition, the creator stated that it is impossible to determine how much Cardano will be valued once it has reached its full potential. Cardano, according to Charles Hoskinson, is one of the most important defenders of human rights the world has ever seen in its history. Charles Hoskinson is quite hopeful because he has faith in the strategies that have already been put in place to propel Cardano to the top of the cryptocurrency market. This is especially true given the fact that Cardano ADA is expected to make its debut on the leading cryptocurrency market Bitstamp. The Cardano co-founder has attempted to bolster the faith of Cardano supporters by reminding them of the technology and the underlying reason of the cryptocurrency. However, the technology has also met or exceeded expectations, and it is only the ADA token that has fallen short of expectations at their highest point. After the coin's price began to fall, it has proven to be a formidable barrier to advancements in its underlying technology, with little evidence of positive development since the coin's price began to fall. Before we go on, there is one player that has recently gained a lot of attention, and that is Bitstamp, which we will cover briefly. It was stated by Bitstamp that it will be listing Cardano on its exchange, and that this listing would be placed in 4 stages. The first was a mode that allowed just transfers. Users were able to deposit and withdraw ADA using their Bitstamp wallets while utilizing this mode. However, they were not permitted to trade in the digital asset at this stage. As of Wednesday, November 24, 2021, Cardano ADA has completed its listing on Bitstamp, the cryptocurrency exchange. The listing, on the other hand, took place in 3 stages, each of which was deployed at a separate time of day. The posting-only mode is the second phase of the listing process. Users at Bitstamp were able to make and cancel limit orders using the digital asset while in this mode, but none of these orders will be matched by the digital asset. This implies that no Cardano limit orders will be able to be fulfilled on the exchange while this is in effect. Following that is the limit-only mode. It is likely that the majority of limit orders put on the cryptocurrency exchange utilizing ADA will be performed this time around, but users will still be restricted to trade using limit orders. Finally, the last part of the listing phase allows for full access to the trading market and all of its advantages. This is done in order to provide the order books ample time to accumulate significant liquidity. And as soon as it does, all orders will be processed as usual, and Bitstamp will begin accepting credit card payments for the newly launched trading pairs. Cardano has performed much worse than its rivals in the market in recent weeks, according to data from CoinMarketCap. That said, the fact that the digital asset has performed very well year after year does not diminish its significance. As of the beginning of 2021, ADA was selling at a price of less than 20 cents per token. The currency has managed to reach an astonishing all-time high value of $3 within the same year, resulting in significant profits for all of its investors. ADA coin is now being discussed in terms of prospective variables that might cause its price to rise. It is also worthwhile to seek ADA lending. As a component of the Cardano ecosystem, ADA Lend works to create a scalable and decentralized lending pool, which will be governed by the Cardano community. The ADA Lend protocol will serve as the foundation for a new generation of flexible financial services for digital asset markets. The protocol will allow for rapid loan approval, automated collateralization, trustless custody, and liquidity in digital asset markets, all of which will be enabled by blockchain technology. A blockchain platform called Cardano has already been developed and has a wide variety of features that will be used to power the ADA Lend protocol and ensure that it operates smoothly. Ethereum, on the other hand, already has its own Aave. Among Cardano's many advantages is the fact that its strong decentralized blockchain has the lowest possible transaction fees when it comes to sending, receiving, and starting contracts. At some point between 2020 and 2021, the price of Ethereum gas skyrocketed, prompting unhappy users to discover that fees were a major source of concern for everyone who was utilizing the Aave protocol at the time. As recently as 2020 and 2021, it has been predicted that the average transaction fees might reach as high as $80 in some instances. Cardano costs continue to be competitively cheap as compared to other cryptocurrencies, owing largely to the network's dual-layer architecture, which separates circulations from feelings. If Cardano is successful in luring people away from its competitors through the features that it provides, we may predict a significant increase in its value. In light of the foregoing, let's take a short look at the price performance and forecasts for Ethereum's ADA coin. In fact, the market isn't painting a picture of Cardano at all until the month of November, and the year is practically done by that point. It has risen to the top of the list of the most unpredictable assets in the market at the moment, with price action, investor behavior, and overall market performance all having an impact on the price of the coin at the same time. First and foremost, ADA ultimately rejected a bounce off of its almost month-long support level of $1.90 and dropped through, resulting in a 12.2% decline in the price during this period. The cryptocurrency, which is now trading at $1.60, has reached critical levels. This also resulted in the 200 simple moving averages, orange SMA, which had previously served as support, now acting as resistance, turning ADA into an absolute bearish indicator. Cardano was the most lackluster performer when compared to other cryptocurrencies during the third week of November, with only $2.1 million in outflows recorded in the final week of the month. These estimates are accurate, since more than 100 billion ADA has been sold per day on average during the previous 10 days. This is when things start to get interesting. Examining the price movement, we can see the impatience of investors, which makes a little more sense in the context of investors attempting to sell their holdings. However, both the number of active addresses and the number of transactions reached all-time highs in the same week, and the overall number of addresses remained steady. However, there was no evidence of anomalous conduct in terms of transaction volume. As a result, the cryptocurrency's connection to Bitcoin has returned to 88 cents, and the amount of development activity has dropped to its lowest level in 3 years, albeit it has begun to show indications of improvement. That is all that I have for this video. I hope that you've learned something and gained additional insight about this project. If you are looking to invest, please be smart and make sure to research beforehand. Other than that, I wish you the best of luck.